Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Today is the 19th of July 2023. It's a Wednesday. That's right. Day after my out and about to Best Buy and Walmart looking for new movies. Found a few. I found a few. Yesterday was not a huge release date, as you guys know. The Last of Us probably is the biggest thing that came out yesterday. Kandahar. So I saw, if you watched my video from yesterday, or if you haven't, go watch it. I appreciate it if you would. Uh, you saw that there was very limited amount of things in the studios or in the theaters, in the stores. Ah, I've been thinking about, well, you'll see here in just a minute. I have uh, a DVD that I got yesterday that made me think about theaters and places I've been over my life. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. So anyway, let's do this thing. I don't know. I kind of wish that we were able to get Go in the stores, but that didn't happen. And To Live and Die in LA didn't happen. So kind of sad in that regard. But let me know in the comments below if you were able to see either of those titles in your Best Buy or Walmart or Target. Let me know, because I sure didn't see anything. Anyway, first up, this was from Walmart, and I'm a sucker for these DVDs, the Shutter Originals. I watch them and then donate them most of the time. But this one looked fun. Fun, maybe. I don't know. It's called Spoonful of Sugar. Spoonful of Sugar. It's not rated, 95 minutes long, from 2022. Apparently it's a horror thriller. Says, working on her thesis about children with severe allergies, Millicent is hired to babysit little Johnny, a sickly, mute child who suffers from every allergy under the sun. As she discovers Johnny's dark family secrets, things begin to become unhinged. Spoonful of Sugar is bone-chilling, knee-buckling nastiness that punishes every character with zero compassion. It says Slash Film. This is, like I said, Shutter and RLJE released this. And sounds interesting. Let me know down below in the comments if you have seen this. It does have a nice slippy dip, as you can see. But apparently this young lady gives this kid some LSD and things come off the rails. So we'll check it out. See what it's like. Now this is what I was talking about as far as movie theaters. I used to live in Riverside, California when I was in the Air Force, and also when I worked for the California Department of Corrections. And me and my buddies would go to a place called Lamel Theaters. The one we went to was in Claremont, because that's one of the places we went to school. I was getting my master's degree in marriage, family, and child counseling. And right near there was a place called Lamel's Theater. There was an independent theater chain. And I don't remember what we saw there, but I remember going there probably 3 or 4 times. And anyway, oh yeah, this Spoonful of Sugar came out last week, and I just finally got it in. And also this one came out last week. It's called Only in the Theaters. From what I'm reading about this, I mean, as far as the story, the documentary is concerned, it's about Lamel's Theaters and the family-owned business. They've been in business for like 4 decades, or forever, since movies started, apparently. So, and I enjoyed the experience. I remember that I don't remember what we watched at Lamel's, but I remember enjoying the experience, and uh, you know, it's one of those things that's kind of going away. The independent theaters are being priced out, and of course the big corporations are pushing them out. And here you are. I think, I think if they can hang on, that they may be the ones that actually survive the reckoning coming with the big theaters. Only in theaters is from 2022. It's 93 minutes long. Um, Heartbreaking and heartening, they say, essential viewing for every film goer. There has been a Lamel in the movie business since there has been a movie business. This is a story of a beloved art house cinema chain in Los Angeles with an astounding legacy. Over 4 generations. Lamel's, I said decades. It's generations. 4 generations. Lamels have dedicated themselves to supporting, innovating, and elevating the art of film making, popularizing independent films, documentary films, and their filmmakers. The Lamel Theater's impact on Hollywood and world cinema cannot be overstated. Filmed over 2+ years, only in theaters, chronicles the Lamel family, their business, and their determination to survive. But in a changing world, this is also a story about the future of cinema. They have a couple. This is put out by Kino Lorber, by the way. They have some bonus features: audio commentary by director Raphael Sabarge, alternate opening sequence, theatrical trailer, additional interviews, and I can't wait to watch this. Like I said, they have a website. If you want to see it, I can show you on the screen there. Whoop, that's not it. Sorry, guys. Now let's show you Lamel's. So there you go. Lamel locations. If you live near one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in LA area, and one in state of Washington. But they're still open, still doing their thing, and they don't, they don't only show independent films; they show the mainstream stuff also. But like I said, a lot of the things you will not see in the mainstream theaters. So I got this on Amazon. Wasn't very expensive, and I think if you're a film person, you should definitely check this out. So yeah, cannot wait. I'm going to watch this today, by the way. I will be watching that today. Next up, something my wife wanted, and I'm not a huge comedy person. I mean, I do like comedy, but I don't go out of my way all the time to pick it up. But this has Charlie Day, Ken Jeong, Kate Beckinsale, Adrian Brody, Jason Sudeikis, Edie Falco, Jason Bateman, Common, Ray Liotta. I believe this was his last, almost his last, if not his last, his almost last film, and John Malkovich, one of my favorite actors. That's called Fool's Paradise. My wife wanted it, so I got it. Fool's Paradise is 98 minutes long from 2023. It's R-rated. This is satirical comedy. Probably, if I'm going to have comedy, this is one of my favorites. Like I said, this is one of Ray Liotta's last films. Starring Charlie Day. He was also in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia in his directorial debut. This hilarious comedy follows an ordinary guy who happens to be a dead ringer for a hot-headed movie star. When he replaces the movie star in a major film, he becomes an accidental celebrity thrown into a fever dream of Hollywood fame, brought to life by a stellar cast, including Ken Jeong, Kate Beckinsale, Adrian Brody, and on and on. But yeah, it's put out by Lionsgate. There's a nice little slippy dip there. And I've heard some middle-of-the-road things as far as reviews, but my wife wanted it. We got it. Probably be watching this with her. Let me know in the comments below if you have seen Fool's Paradise and what you thought. Now another thing that my wife wanted, and of course she wants something, I usually get it for her. Little Richard in I Am Everything. Another documentary. That's right, another documentary today. Little Richard is not rated. It's 2023. It's 101 minutes long. It's a biopic. According to Little Richard, he is the one that started it all, meaning rock and roll. what a wild run this guy has had. Little Richard, I Am Everything tells the story of the black queer origins of rock and roll, exploding the whitewashed canon of American pop music to reveal the innovator, the originator, Richard Penniman. Through a wealth of archival footage, performances, and interviews, the film unspools the icon's life story with all of its switchbacks and contradictions. Magnificent, says the Boston Herald. Like Little Richard himself, colorful, humorous, and wildly entertaining. This is put out by Magnolia Films, and apparently it's played on HBO Max, but I'm not sure. But Little Richard, I Am Everything. His influence on everyone from Elvis Presley and Jimi Hendrix to Bad Brains and Harry Styles can never again be doubted. There you go. Let me know if you're a fan of Little Richard. I know my wife is or has been, and can't wait to check out that documentary and see what he has to say for himself. All right. Now something for me. Gerard Butler in Kandahar. Kandahar is R-rated, 120 minutes from 2022. It's an action thriller. I like Gerard Butler. This was shot entirely in Saudi Arabia, this film. I think this story is similar to Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. That's what I've heard. And I've heard some pretty good things about this. So about 60% of the people that watch it have liked it. Tom Harris, played by Gerard Butler, an undercover CIA operative, is stuck deep in hostile territory in Afghanistan. After his mission is exposed, he must fight his way out, alongside his Afghan translator, to an extraction point to Kandahar, all whilst avoiding elite enemy forces and foreign spies tasked with hunting them down. I like these kind of thrillers. So my son actually did a little tour over there when he was in the Air Force in Afghanistan. So that'll be interesting. Kandahar. Let me know if you've seen this movie in the comments section below and what you thought of it. Next up, let me get a drink of water real quick, excuse me. An AMC Plus original series. From what I understand, this has not been renewed, so I think it's just one season. Moonhaven. One of the most exciting new sci-fi stories in years. From 2022, not rated, 5 hours, 10 minutes, drama, sci-fi. This was canceled after the first season, I do believe. Exciting to watch, irresistible and surprising sci-fi series. 180 years in the future, Bella Sway, a lunar cargo pilot and smuggler, finds herself accused of a crime and marooned on Moonhaven, a utopian community built on the moon and tasked with finding solutions to the problems that will soon end civilization on Mother Earth. A skeptic in paradise, Bella is sucked into a conspiracy to gain control of the artificial intelligence responsible for Moonhaven's miracles, and teams with local detective Paul Sarna to stop the forces that want to destroy Earth's last hope before they have destroyed themselves. A thrilling TV world more than worthy of exploring. Like I said, AMC Studios. Don't know why they didn't, apparently wasn't well received, I don't know. But I like these kind of sci-fi thriller kind of things, and I'm gonna watch it. We'll see if it makes the shelf, but and if you have seen this one, let me know in the comments below. Next up, I got this in Walmart yesterday. If you watched my video, you probably saw this. This, from what I understand, this is a pretty good movie. I'm trying to get all of the Walmart Steelbook editions. This is Deadstream. He's dying for followers. Apparently about a online kind of a vlogger or something that kind of goes crazy. Deadstream. Walmart exclusive steelbook, not rated, 98 minutes from 2022. Supernatural horror comedy. It's evidently a found footage-esque kind of thing. I'm not a huge found footage person, but yeah, I'll check it out. Deliciously gross creature effects. I like it. This is one horror comedy you'll want in your annual Halloween rotation. A disgraced internet personality attempts to win back his followers by live streaming one night alone in a haunted house. But when he accidentally pisses off a vengeful spirit, his big comeback event becomes a real-time fight for his life. Wildly fun and surprisingly smart, Deadstream is a bloody, terrific good time, says Mashable. This is put out by Shudder. And of course this is the Walmart Steelbook. Open this up real quick and see what the back side of this Steelbook looks like. It's got a bit of a card there. There you go. That must be the spirit, the creepy spirit, I'm thinking. Very nice. Nice. And we have the stupid things to do. What's it say there? Oh, okay, well, no, just a conversation. So, let me know if you've seen this one. And if you have, well, what you thought of it. There you go. Can't wait to check this one out. I'm a huge fan of anything with practical effects like that. We'll see what it looks like. And the last thing I got, very last thing, the complete first season 4K edition of HBO original The Last of Us. I can't recommend this enough. If you're a post-apocalyptic fan, as I am, wow. Wow is all I can say. The Last of Us is 4K, first season, not rated, 521 minutes, 2023. About 90% of the people have watched this, loved it, and I'm included. Drama TV series aired on HBO. This, of course, is based on a video game. Love Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. Their performances in this are amazing. And, you know, it's a great story, and it's kind of vicious at times. So, you know, good mix. By far the best video game adaptation ever made for the big or small screen. In 2003, a parasitic fungus ravages the planet, turning humans into violent predators known as infected. 20 years later, hardened survival Joel, played by Pedro Pascal, is hired by a group of rebellious freedom fighters to smuggle 14-year-old Ellie, played by Bella Ramsey, out of an oppressive quarantine zone. What should have been a quick job soon becomes a brutal, heartbreaking journey across the post-apocalyptic United States, where no one can protect Joel and Ellie but each other. Have some special features, over 2 hours of bonus content, including 3 never-before-seen featurettes, controllers down, adapting The Last of Us and From Levels to Live Action, and The Last of Us Stranger Than Fiction, put out by Sony and HBO. Can't wait for season 2 to get out. They are doing a season 2. I think it's being shot as we speak in Canada. Where this was filmed in Canada. Get this out of there. It's got a side loader. There we go. I'm having troubles with these discs. They're not very deep, and just touching them makes them fall out. Every one of these discs is loose. What the heck? They could have come up with a better system for these discs, I'm sure. So yeah, there you go. Little chapter episode thing there. No code. This is, by the way, this is 4K only. So if you don't have a 4K player, don't get it. I believe there's a Blu-ray and a DVD available. So it's kind of sad. They should have. I think they should have put a Blu-ray in here also, or a digital maybe. But yeah, they're making us buy. They're making us decide. The Last of Us, the complete first season. Let me know if you've seen it, and if you have, what you thought of it. I loved it. So that's it. That's what I picked up this week. Let me know in the comments below what you picked up, and if you, like I said, if you saw You Go or To Live and Die in LA, let me know in the comments. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. That's right, like, subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it certainly helps my channel. And hit the notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. By the way, if you're watching this and you haven't seen Sunday's video, I'm doing a giveaway over there. If you use the word fear in the comment section of that Sunday's video, you'll be eligible. If you live in the United States, you have to live in the United States. It's the only criteria. And use the word fear. Saturday I'll do the drawing using the YouTube comment picker, and I'll send out two of these movies that I show in that video. So again, thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Keep smiling. Keep having fun. Keep that positive attitude about you. And until the next time, peace.